Hi Aries, this is Brooke. Welcome to Nightbird Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to your February 2017 tarot forecast. I hope everybody has had a wonderful start to the new year, and I wanted to get back on my channel as soon as possible to bring you your February forecast. I missed January due to life in general. But I'm back. So I wanted to bring your forecast, and I also wanted to incorporate a larger reading in my monthly readings for 2017. So today we're going to do a 15 card spread rather than the normal 5 card spread that I used to do for monthly readings. And I wanted to change things up a bit. So thank you so much for joining me. If you are a first time person tuning in, thank you for joining me. And also don't forget to subscribe. I want to say thank you to everyone who supported my channel throughout 2016. I really appreciate you. And I hope everybody's has had a fabulous January thus far. So Aries, let's begin with your reading. There are many things going on that I see that Aries has been dealing with in January in particular, which I will touch upon, as well as what's coming up for you for February. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my website in the link below, nightbirdtarot.weebly.com. First of all, Aries, what you're dealing with particularly with now, many of you may have had generosity come from many different hands. This could be coming from family members as well, especially in the month of January. I see there could have been offers of generosity. This could have even included financial generosities. This also could have included many things to do on a materialistic level in terms of helping Aries out in the month of January, whether this was in terms of short-term loans, gifts of money, offerings of some kind for Aries, that has been very beneficial for you. At the same time, there has been some sort of disappointment that has stemmed possibly where someone has in your immediate circle or outside of your circle has perhaps tried to get away with things. Many of you may also have dealt with theft in the month of January or feeling as if you have been cheated out on something. There could have been an indicator of an actual person who was very elusive in the month of January, perhaps where other people have stepped in to help Aries, not only financially, but also to give you a sort of safe haven from this other person's behavior. This is indicated. This is someone perhaps that is dealing or has dealt with depression. Also, this also could involve people with abusive tendencies. This also could be or has been a period for many of those who are watching that have dealt with potentially abusive situations, not physically only, but emotionally. And January was a month where Aries may have had to make quick decisions in order to protect what is rightfully yours. Coupled with this, there has been much energy put forth into creating a new beginning for you, especially when it comes on the financial front, as well as perhaps for many beginning new career paths is indicated in the month of January. And many of you may be in the beginning stages of this. Many of you may have gone back to school in the beginning of 2017, begun training programs as well, or starting new jobs. There is a court card with the King of Swords. This could be a potential air sign, older gentleman, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but this also is one of strength or characteristics for Aries in terms of making decisions. From everything that has happened perhaps in the month of January, many of you are now on more firm ground, especially when it comes to strategizing for your future and making firm decisions and not being swayed by other people's actions anymore. I get the sense many of you have had the notion of enough is enough. Thank God for those around me that have helped me in the month of January. But now you are looking more towards the future, especially in what is beneficial to you and your family, and making that effort and making a strong stance or strong determination in terms of making major decisions to move forward. And many of you may have experienced this in the month of January. Because of these events or this particular situation, it has left for many of you, once again, very notable with financial loss or feeling abandoned or feeling left out in the cold or feeling like you have faced something on your own. It's been very challenging. Because of this, many of you may have felt that you have been juggling more than one situation. It doesn't seem to be stemming from one event in particular. There may be a couple of things going on for Aries, especially going into the last week of January, that you have had to juggle a couple of things this month and trying to keep balance. And you have maintained a balance from this particular situation. The message is to not let it leave you feeling jaded, or to leave you feeling uninspired, or to leave you feeling hopeless. There is some form of gift in all of this, Aries, and with that, there's much success and a much sense of renewal in some sort of hard lesson learned from this month. I think 2017 has, for many, kicked open the door and left things behind, perhaps, that were no longer serving many. Aries in particular, you have learned from whatever events have taken place, and there's much success to be had from all of this, and there's a notable new beginning and a positive outcome, even though you may not see it yet. I really do see this coming up for you stepping into the month of February. January is very symbolic of a door closing on events that particularly were specific for you from 2016. In terms of what's coming up for February, once again, this closure, this completion period for Aries, also one that's very notable of people recognizing this around you. And one, not the word escape comes to me, but it's not one of danger. It's one of wanting to leave things behind, of certain people, certain situations, certain events. And Aries, you definitely are on that path going into the month of February. The climb of financial success is on its way for you as well, and there may be a long-term career path, a long-term job. There also may be a slow, steady pace with money coming in going into the month of February, but it's also one of long-term success. It's not going to be immediate at first, but it's going to enable you, especially with long-term career goals, of having a steady income coming in, especially for those who have had financial struggles of some kind in the month of January. At the same time, you're going to still feel a bit defensive. There also could be moments where you may still feel under attack by this particular situation, person, or event stemming from January. You may still be on the defensive, but this is only natural because you're protecting what is yours. And that's very important for Aries in terms of standing up for what's right, standing up for themselves, and standing up for other people. I have an Aries in my life who's very bold, who's very assertive, and they waste no time in standing up for what's right. And that's the sense that I get for your reading as well. What do you incorporate and what is beneficial from all of this? Well, that is in your relationships. To focus upon loving the right people in the month of February, to focus upon new relationships coming in, not only romantically, Aries, but also on a family level, a friendship level, and incorporating renewable sources of connection, compassion, understanding coming from other people in your situation. There also could be romantic opportunities coming in for Aries, especially with these two cards, the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups next to one another, of what to incorporate. And there could be new friendships being formed in the month of February, as well as perhaps invitations. This also could be meeting new people and bringing about emotional change and aligning yourself with the right kind of people, because you're leaving some kind of situation that was not healthy, that was not useful for your growth, and that door has closed once again. Your focus and your outcome for February in particular is one of realizing that you no longer need to carry that weight. You no longer need to carry that burden. Yes, there may be challenges. Yes, you may still feel pressured, but that's going to alleviate itself into something brand new for many of you. On the bottom of the deck, oops, upside down, we see the Ten of Swords. So 10 is very relevant in your reading, especially coupled with your outcome card of the Ten of Wands. There has been, once again, being validated, an ending. And Aries, you're going to find that the month of February, you're going to slowly, one by one, let go of baggage, or let go of baggage in terms of people, baggage in terms of situations. Something's going to lessen your load, and this really could come in the form of love. Love from family, love from friends, support, encouragement, and enabling you to move forward. I really think for Aries, you're going to have a fabulous month of moving forward in February, new growth, new possibilities, new career paths, slow, steady improvement in your financial sector, as well as for many training, returning to school, getting some sort of new beginning in the workplace as well. And many of you are on a different path, and I feel that the choice is up to you in terms of what path to go down upon. But in February, there may be, for many, a light being shed upon the crossroads in your life and which path to take. And you will know instinctively, or you will know intuitively, by the people that start coming into your life, by the opportunities that start coming into your life, of which path to take. So good luck to you, Aries. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. I will be back very soon, and I appreciate all of you. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.